Well, what's up, kids? How's everybody doing out there on YouTube? Oh my gosh, everyone's here already. Look at this. I'm way behind. Sorry about that. Hey, Miss Shar, how you doing? Hey, Coyote. Have to mention undoing generous offer. Thank you, Miss Shar. What do you think about Charleston Harbor, where I sunk a sailboat? Yeah, it's got a lot of got a lot of current. It's got a lot of current blowing through here. So, hey, Lumberjack. Hey, Carl's not here. Burgers and a beer. Nope, no burgers and a beer this evening. No burgers and a beer this evening at all. But I am in Charleston. I am at a marina. I did walk over and provision. I just got back and got done getting everything put away and stored away. And took Lily for a big long walk today. Really haven't seen much of Charleston. I walked over to the, what was it called? Harry Teeter's. It's a Harry Teeter's grocery store. Never heard of a Harry Teeter's before. Maybe some of you guys might know more about them, but it was an all right grocery store. A little on the pricey side. You know, a little bit more expensive than the kind of places I'm accustomed to, but I was able to find all the things in there that I needed. And so we got the galley stocked back up a little bit. So we have fresh fruits once again, which is the important stuff. So yuppie food, okay. Captain's #1 fan. Well, cool. How nice is the marina? It's all right, Lumberjack. It's not bad. Rolly. Really exposed here to all the wake going up through the main channel. The main channel is just outside the front here. There's no break wall. There's floating docks here, although the docks are very nice. They rebuilt everything from the hurricane that came by. So the marina, you know, the docks are beautiful, brand new docks and stuff, but there's no seawall between us and the channel. So I'm just rocking and rolling in here. It's just rocking the hell out of us. So, but I'm here, and you know the price was right. They gave me a discount because I'm a Boat US member, and so I can't complain. So Harris Tweeter, okay, Harry Tweeter sounds kind of funny. All right, Harris Tweeter. I guess that's what I am. Isn't that a kind of like clothing tweeter, Harris Tweeter? Isn't it? I don't know. So Harry Teeters, #1 of how many? #1 of how many? What? Never been there to the grocery store, but I've heard of them. Hope you did some good provision. Yeah, I got that's Harris Tweeter. Okay. Unprotected. Yeah, very unprotected. Hey, Ruthless Ronnie. Hey, Dave. Two that I'm sure about. Okay. Yeah, so I went to this Harris Tweeter. It was really nice. That's the reason I picked this marina, actually, because it was about 2.5 blocks away from the marina. So I took my little wagon and my, you know, I use reusable grocery bags. So I took my reusable grocery bags and I took my little cart and I walked over to Harris Tweeter's grocery store and was able to get pretty much everything. I realized I forgot some stuff once I got here to the boat, but I didn't forget anything, you know, controversial or substantial. You know, like I wanted to get some fresh English muffins. I forgot English muffins. Oh well, I still have some. So what else did I forget? I don't remember. Nothing of any real importance, just little items. So I wanted to get some canned peaches. I forgot to get canned peaches, but that's okay. Not going to make or break me. But we've got real bad weather coming in tomorrow. High winds, 35 sustained, gust to 45 tomorrow. Midday this is supposed to come through. Raining pretty solidly from about 1 a.m. in the morning tonight until straight through until about midnight tomorrow night. So we're going to get lots of rain over the next 24 hours. So me and Miss Lily are going to stay below here in the boat, and I'm just going to rest, guys. Fact is, I'm not feeling great tonight. I got a little bit of a headache. I feel a little feverish. I'm just tired. I think I'm just run down and tired. I've been going for so much, and out there in the cockpit and exposed to the weather. I think I need to, you know, close the windows and close the hatch and turn the lights off and sit here in the dark for a day and just sort of recharge the batteries and relax a little bit. So tomorrow night, I think tomorrow's going to be movie day. I think I'm just going to relax, and they do have Wi-Fi here, so I won't be running up my minutes. I'm gonna, you know, log on to the Wi-Fi and watch a little TV and relax tomorrow, and just sort of take a day off while it's raining. I mean, there's really nothing else I can do in the rain. I'm certainly not going to go out and film anything in the rain. I'm certainly not going to go sail in the rain, not with the high winds they're talking about. So I'm going to lay low tomorrow, guys. I'm just going to lay low. So, all right, with that said, let me see what I missed in the chat. Hey, Dan Carter. Hey, John Dolan. How you doing? Maybe it's time to start taking a multivitamin. I do, Coyote. I do. I take Centrum Silver because I'm an old bastard. This is Centrum Silver for I guess it's for people 50 years old and over. So I'm taking Centrum Silvers now. Yeah, huh? Oh, looks like the most of it's north of you, though. Yeah, I'm hoping it does run north. That would be great. Batten down the hatches. Yeah, we're already battened down. We're all sealed up right now, so be a good day to take care of some much-needed rest tomorrow. Spend time on a good read. Yes, I do plan on doing a lot of reading tomorrow. I've been into this book called... I can't read it here, but and the Dark Sacred Night. I'm reading And a Dark Sacred Night by Julia Glass. So that, and I'm reading a book about bone fishing in the Bahamas. So, but no, I've been reading that book. She's the one who turned me on to the concept of the here-ness of here. So, which is sort of like the now-ness of now, I guess. But anyhow. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm yawning in you guys' faces. It's ruining me. Hook your TV down. Yeah, I have no way of hooking the TV up yet. I've got to go out and buy some wires and stuff for it. Best I could do with only two hands. A little R&R never hurt anyone. Yeah, getting rain here in Maryland also. Okay. That puts lead into pencil vitamins. Uh-oh, I don't need that. Hey, Don. The Butler did it. Yeah, there you go. Charleston here. Yeah, interesting harbor. Aircraft carrier, what is it? The Intrepid, not the Intrepid. There's an aircraft carrier parked right across the harbor here from me. It's pretty cool looking at the aircraft carrier. I guess they have a maritime museum over there. There's a submarine and all. You know, I wish I had more time to hang out here and more money to hang out here and go over and tour that and look at it. I don't. There is a water taxi service from where I'm at for $12. That gives me an all-day pass that would take me over there, and then I could go through that. But it's $12 to get over there and $24 to tour that, and I don't want to do that in the rain tomorrow. So much for that. And then when it's not raining, I want to be on the road, heading down the road, getting the hell out of Dodge. So getting south. Did not go very far today at all. Mods are spoiling tonight? How are mods spoiling anything? I didn't see any mods spoiling anything. I haven't timed out or done anything to anybody. My granddaughter is typing for me tonight. Can you show her Lily? Yeah, sure, Clint. There's the dog, Lily. Hey, there's the dog. And as you can see, she raised her head. She's not a figment of my imagination. She's a live dog, so... Mr. Must do it. Thursday night football. Clint, that's so cool. Mods are spoiling tonight. Okay. Giving up the ending, Carl. I'm not sure what that's about, pilot. Now you had you guys thinking about it. I hadn't taken my Centrum Silver today. So there you go. You just saw me do it. The Wood East. Okay. Now, why was Lumberjack timed out? Okay, huh. The Wood Beast. Wood Beast, there you go. Lots of mysterious comments tonight. Okay, well, I think there's a lot of private conversation stuff going on. And people are making fun of the fact I'm in Charleston, I think, so. Oh, the ending of the book. Okay, I see. Yeah, I don't know how the book ends. I haven't gotten there yet. And if you've read that book, well, then you understand the here-ness of here. Listen to me yawn. Guys, I slept in this morning. I didn't get up till after 8 o'clock this morning. I slept in. And I got him. I'm just not feeling good. I'm just tired. I'm really tired. I was tired last night. I'm tired tonight. I think I'm going to go to sleep as soon as the live stream's over. Pull all the curtains so it stays dark in here and try to sleep right on to like 9 o'clock tomorrow. Other than that, the marina's okay. It's a long ways to the bathrooms. I have to go out the dock, up the ramp, across the way here, up 2 flights of stairs, down a hall, and then into the building to go use the bathrooms. And there's a shower in there. I have a door code so I can get in there. And then down on the lower level during the daytime, they have a washer and dryer. The washer and dryer's free, which is kind of nice. That's nice. The bathrooms, you know, they look like typical bathrooms. I'm not seeing what the shower looks like yet. But the anchorage is really rolly. It's really rolly here. Very, very nice docks. Very nice docks. But very, very rolly. So, and I'm at the Charleston Maritime Marina. That's where I am. So, hey, Slipstream, how you doing? Halloween means spooky things happen. Yeah, it's a full moon, too. Go rest. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about trolls until you mentioned it would be, but okay. How would a pot of Carl's beef stew? Oh man, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, I would love to put up a pot of stew. You're on the water, Carl, not the road. Get your facts straight. Yeah, well, it's on the road again anyway, so. Yeah, boat just paid off. Okay, can you do the Charleston tour to us? Charleston, you have data practice. Yeah, I don't think so, Bubba. Get your ass back to the store tomorrow morning. Back to the store? Why? I don't need anything else. Well, yeah, there's a few things I need, but I'm not going to go do that because it's raining. It's going to be raining tomorrow. I'm just going to lay it low here in the boat. So, new throttle cable, working perfectly, Slipstream. Silky smooth, functioning's perfect, love it. Oh, for beef stew, yeah. I could actually make a stew here on the boat. That's one of the few, because I just do that on a cooktop. I don't need an oven for that, but it's just me on the boat, and I have no way of staving the leftovers. And when I make a pot of stew, I make a pot of stew, you know. So I mean, there's enough for a lot of people there. So. Yeah, so Woodby's brought it up. John Dolan's matching donations. So let me go ahead and mention that real quick. That's what I'm saying. Okay, Adam, I get it. For anybody that donates to the adventure, John Dolan's matching dollar for dollar right now. If you donate $10, he'll match 10. If you donate 100, he'll match 100. Up to a total of $1,000. I can tell you we're not at the $1,000 mark yet. We're way short of it, actually. So if anybody wants to donate, now is the time. And I'm going to use those funds to get a new laptop computer so I can go back to editing video and get that kind of stuff done. So, yep, anytime between now and the end of the month. But don't wait till the end of the month, guys. Go ahead and do it now. Go ahead and make donations if you can. Hit my PayPal up. There's a link in the description down below. So, make it and give extra to the needy. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Dave, I think you're right. Let the world catch up to me, maybe a little bit. Yeah, till the end of the month. Okay. Yeah, I've been hitting it pretty hard. I have to admit, I've been hitting it pretty hard. I've been making a lot of miles. Although today I didn't. I think I went like 13 miles today, guys. Woodbeast, all right, man. Thank you. Well, you already did. Woodbeast already donated, man. That was awesome of him. Have you ever been tempted to chow down on dog food? No, my supplies have never been that low. Charleston is a really neat town, and you are docked right beside the most historic section. Shame it's going to be wet tomorrow. Yes, I agree. I agree with that completely, Carla. It would have been nice to walk around and see some of it. So, Yeah, I don't know why he put you in timeout either, Lumberjack. I don't know. Well, no, 800 cal. I would get whatever people donate, I get while they're donating it, and then John Dolan will, once we've hit the 1,000 mark, or at the end of the month, whichever it is for John's convenience, he'll pay the match amount. So that gives me good funds for getting all my provisioning and repairs done, and all this nonsense that I've had to do, and then there'll be one nice payment which I'll use to get a laptop. So I always have some backdrop, any chance we can see outside. Hey, here now, unfortunately right now, I mean, if you know, you can see out the window right there, it's dark. There's nothing, you're not going to be able to see anything right now. So yeah, not tonight. I mean, if I was feeling better, I'd get up and try to open the hatch and let you look around, but not tonight. So, find a small pressure cooker. I've seen where other cruisers swear by them. Yeah, I've seen that too, Cliff. If I had more room on the boat, I would look at possibly getting a pressure cooker. Right now, I just don't have room for another pot. I really don't have room for another pot, so. Okay. So anyhow, Lily and I are fine. We only went about 13 miles. We got up where we were at, and just motored on over here. I had the current with me coming out through the ICW till I got out here to Charleston Harbor, and then I got hit with 2.5 mile per hour right on the nose. So I had the wind on my nose, and I had the current heavy on the nose. So I was down to like 3 miles an hour trying to chug my way up Charleston Harbor to get here to the marina. And the current was, you know, trying to kick me sideways and stuff. So I had a bit of a hell of a time getting in here. And then, of course, the opening into this marina is very small, and there's two big ships, two big three-masted schooners, one on either side on the T-dock at the end. So I had to kind of like sneak past them. And to give you an idea how bad the current is, okay, these two schooners are lined up in order, one in the front and one in the rear. When I came in this way. I didn't drive into the marina this way. I drove into the marina that way. That's how strong the current was coming through here. And fortunately, there was enough room between my bow and stern that I could just pass in directly between those two, keeping my nose into a 2.5 mile an hour current as I came into the marina. So what I did is I just sort of eased into the marina, you know, past those two boats, and then up into the slip where I'm at now. So it was a little tricky getting in here, but we're here now. And I was a little surprised, you know, the dock hands were like upset with me the way I came in, which I didn't understand. He wanted me to come in bow first, which I did. I have a bow line setting up out on the bow. All he had to do was pull it loose, and he would have had a bow line. So he grabbed my bow, the one guy. The other guy came back and was grabbing my stern line, and then the guy let go of my bow for some reason, and so the current's taking my bow over. I'm parked next to this beautiful island packet, and so I damn near crashed into the island packet because this guy just let go of my bow. Meanwhile, the guy's got my stern line already to a cleat, and so my bow is coming over into that island packet. I was able to give a little throttle and turn the stern, but then I couldn't move the stern out because the dock line was. Fortunately, the guy grabbed my bow, and the guy on the island packet was on his boat right there, fending my boat off. But their boat handler guys that met me on the dock, I think, kind of screwed the poop a little bit by grabbing my bowsprit and then just letting it go. I mean, I don't understand why they just let it go. I think there was confusion between the two guys. I think the one guy thought the other guy was going to grab it when he let go, and the other guy just watched it go by and didn't think anything about it. So, and then the guy was kind of like upset with me. I'm like, dude, I'm following your directions and did exactly what you told me to do. So even though I wasn't necessarily agreeing with it, but hey, Carl, sitting at the dive bar and Papio drinking beers, watching with a bunch of people. Hey, cool, Freedom. That's cool, man. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing down there? I'll still need a place to send that wire. Did you get a chance to figure out a place? No, Cliff, I have not yet. No, I will. I will. I have not done that yet. I'm sorry. Walk control. Carl, have you practiced on saying y'all? Yeah, Bill, I got your mention about that. Yeah, y'all correct, sir. Yep. Modulator to protect Carl. Captain Carl. Yep, Woodby, that's correct. Thank you. And you guys do an awesome job of it, too. Sailboat Story, they're in Georgia. Cool channel. Oh, I didn't know Sailboat Story was in Georgia. Oh, yeah, well, I think they live there, don't they? Let's go and have a good stream. Okay. Tried to tell you Southerners do this to Yanks. Yep, I got that. Okay, Lumberjack would be just fine, thank you. Peace and love for all. There you go. Or perceived as trolls when they are not. Well, sometimes. Okay. All right. Well, guys, calm down. Jeez. Sometimes you guys are like herding cats, you know? I tell you, sometimes dealing with my channel is just like herding cats. It's almost impossible, but anyhow, it's all fun. It's all fun, and that's what we're here to do. We're all here to have some fun, right? And that's what I did today. Saw a lot of dolphins. Damn, dolphins. I'm telling you guys, I'm sitting here. Okay, this is the clip that my phone is. So imagine this is my phone. I'm sitting here with my phone ready to hit to hit video. All I got to do is tap the button, and I'm sitting here holding the phone and holding the phone and holding the phone for like 10 different times. I did that for a very long time. Uh-oh, why was Coyote timed out? Uh-oh. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why you were timed out, Coyote. That's I don't know. Management Marina in Miami and the dock workers would do line tricks with northern home ports. Okay. Yep, Coyote, I don't know why you were timed out. I hope it wasn't a misunderstanding there, Cliff. He's usually a very good guy, Cliff, just so you know. He's a very good guy and a big supporter. Met Maui with his weed when you need it. Lean Grieve Cone Springs in St. Augustine now first. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be going through St. Augustine. Girl, type my phone and type that. Okay. Itchy trigger fingers again. Okay. Don't time out supporters. I'll put New Orleans home port very receptive. Okay. Huh. All right. Yeah, he was telling someone they were. Oh yeah. Okay. We can't be using. Yeah. We can't be using obscenities on here, guys. Let's not do that. In fact, I'm just gonna ask everybody just to chill out and leave everybody else alone. Okay. Let's have nobody time out anybody or argue with anybody or call anybody names. Okay. Please, can we just do that, guys? Can we just like everybody chill out and relax and, you know, sit back, have a beer, have a seltzer water. I got some new fresh seltzer waters in today. Have a seltzer water, relax. Put a smile on your face. There we go. And those famous, oh, what was his name? What was his name? That was that guy that got beat up by the cops. Rodney King, wasn't that Rodney King? Can we all just please get along? Yeah, so I like to love everybody. I really do, guys. I'm not a fighter, but man, sometimes. Yes, that's the best plan. All right, would be. So let's just leave everybody alone. Rodney King, yep, evil, that's it. Oh, man. Awesome. Good deal. Good deal. Glad to hear everyone's chilling out a little bit. So anyhow, so we made pretty good time over here. It was only 13 miles. It wasn't very far. Been doing some route planning, reading ahead. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? Didn't miss anything really consequential. When we were coming into the okay, misunderstood what Coyote was saying. That goes on a lot, CJ. Thank you. When I was coming into the harbor, right? So, I'm driving up the channel, and I'm between the red and the green channel markers, you know, and I'm making my way up through the channel. And as I'm making my way up through the channel, okay, Randy, I can see that, but this, okay, I guess there's going to be another part to that. Okay. Okay, I can't look at a photo right now, Randy. I'm sure it was misunderstood, and sorry about that, man. It's all good. Cliff's the new moderator. He's figuring stuff out. Let's just chill out and be cool with everybody, all right? I'm sure it was a misunderstanding or what have you. So it's all good, man. It's all good. I'll look at your comment later. I can't do it now during the live stream. Anyhow, so I'm between the red and green markers, and I'm making 3 miles an hour against the current, trying to make headway in. And all of a sudden, here comes a great big, huge Coast Guard cutter. I mean, this thing's like 200 feet long. Great big, huge Coast Guard boat. So he's going out the channel. I'm like, okay, well, he's going to pass me off to the left. No problem. I'm moving along. All of a sudden, he turns, and he's looking straight at me. He's coming straight at me, exactly toward my boat. And I'm like, uh-oh, he's coming out the channel right there, you know, right where I'm at. So I turn my boat, and I head way over to the red marker. Because I'm coming in, right? So I'm entering the channel, red on the right side, green on the left. So I head right over to the green channel, the red channel, or marker. I'm going as fast as I can, guys, but I'm only doing 3 miles an hour. This big son of a gun's coming at me, and all of a sudden I hear, boom, you know, he hits his horn. So I pick up my VHF radio, and I'm like, very large Coast Guard cutter entering Charleston Harbor, very large Coast Guard cutter entering, or leaving Charleston Harbor. This is the sailboat Lily 2 in your bow. I'm doing the best I can to get out of your way. Please don't run me over. And with that, I heard a bit of a chuckle as they responded, saying, Captain, it's okay. We'll pass port to port. And sure enough, they passed port to port. But let me tell you, they came by pretty darn close. They came by me pretty darn close. But to see that great big ship bearing down on me and then him blowing his horn at me, I was like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. So, but I had to laugh. So I got out of his way. It was funny. It was really funny. So, at least I thought it was funny. Maybe you guys don't think it was funny, but I thought it was funny. Okay. Yeah, okay, Morgan, go do that if that's what you choose to do. I'm not going to get dragged into an argument. I think Cody was saying, oh, okay. Peaced out sailors. Do you have a blue tarp to hang on the boom for some shade or rain cover? I do, Dave, I do, yep. But I'm probably not going to put it up. Don't need shade. It's pretty chilly out here right now. We heard the white tarps, UV ray resistant, might be ideal for a boat for a cover. Yep, I would love to have a white one. I haven't found one yet, and I can't afford one right now anyway. So, Barry, if you're here, you're not blocked. Carl, just to catch up on your long-term plan, you're still going to the Keys to practice real estate. Amongst other things, Dave, yes. I'm going to the Keys. I'll be selling real estate. I'll be continuing with my channel. I'll be doing videos about stuff in the Florida Keys and the Bahamas and that whole area. So, sailing in your description, could you start using knots? Oh, yeah, well, what the hell. That happened with my dad with a submarine in the same location. Yeah, oh, really? Okay. Comment, not everyone needs a timeout. Oh, well, I had sales up, though. Okay. Huh. You had that happen, too. Okay, when I was in the Coast Guard years ago, we did that to a sailor in New York Harbor. It turned out to be Geraldo Rivera. Everyone was chuckling on the radio, even him. How many types of knots do you need to know? A whole bunch of them, apparently. Plastic tarps are noisy, yep. Okay. Good. Well, we're caught up with the chat. Everybody seems to be chilled out. That's all great. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Somebody is snoring next to me. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. You hear? Guys coming right at me, and all I could do was yell. They laughed at me. Yeah. Yeah. Can I do a diamond knot? Don't even know what a diamond knot is, guys. Don't even know. I know like 3 knots, and it just does me fine. You know, guys, let me touch base on something here real quick. There's a lot to sailing. I mean, there really is. There's all kinds of nuances and esoteric knowledge about sailing that you will pick up and use over the years, and with good time and what have you. But you know, the reality of it is you don't really need 99% of that crap. You really don't. I mean, it's nice and fun to have, and everybody gets excited about it and whatever. You know, 2 or 3 simple knots, you know all the knots you need to know for securing a boat. You know, you need to secure a line, you need to cleat down your boat. There's very few things that, you know, you got to get way out there crazy with. You know, you got to know 50 different knots to be a sailor. You don't. Not in today's day and age. You simply just don't need to do that. You know, there's so much about this that I find so frustrating, that you get these, you know, these folks that are into sailing, and, oh, you got to do this, and you got to do that, and you got to do that. All you need is a good bowline and a rolling hitch. Well, there you go, Slipstream. I kind of agree with that. Yep, bowline and a rolling hitch, and you've got everything you needed to. You really got 90% of what I was covering. So, should that videos be interesting? Yep. Yeah. Well, those will be coming up once we get down there and we have a computer to edit on again. So, you can do anything with a bowline. Well, not anything, but you can do a lot with it. Submarine until you not collide with you under sail. Uh-oh. All you need is love. There you go, Don. Let's go back to that. When underway or walking in towns, consider using your front-facing camera. It is a better camera with a better and longer lens, not reverse. You can still see the comments and talk. Okay, Barry, I will try to do that. Anyhow, so there's a lot of things about sailing that, you know, it's just like all these people, oh, you have to have insurance. You know what? I have traveled now 2000. I'm right on the verge of 2,000 miles that I've traveled since I left Lake Erie. Not a single marina has asked me for insurance. Not one. I don't know how many marinas I've stayed at or how many docks I've tied up to. I've not had a single one ask me about my insurance. Not one. And yet you get all these pundits on there saying, oh, well, every marina you go to is going to want your insurance. No, they don't. They don't ask about it. I have not had a single one tell me I need to have insurance or ask me that. Like even here, they had a form for me to fill out. Didn't ask anything about insurance. Could care less. So, yep, you don't need to have insurance. Is it nice to have? Sure, it's nice to have. Absolutely. But it's not absolutely necessary. There are people that could sail all around the world without it. It is law to have insurance. No, it's not. There is no law requiring you to have insurance on your boat. There is a law requiring you to have insurance on your car, but there's no law requiring insurance on a boat. They only check if it's a lease. No, nobody's asked me even to show any registration papers. No one's asked me to show anything. Nobody even cares the name. I mean, they want to know the name of my boat and the hailing port. That's the only thing I've been asked is the name of my boat and my hailing port. Now, I don't really have a hailing port, so I've just been saying Sandusky, Ohio, because that's where I left. I guess I should probably start saying Marathon, Florida, since that's where I'm going, but, you know, I don't really have a hailing port. There's no hailing port on the back of my boat, so... you should have known that Coast Guard cutter was trying to communicate with his horn. Yeah. Well, I knew he was communicating with his horn, Nelson. There was no question he was communicating with his horn. He was saying, get the hell out of the way. And so I went back on the VHF. And said, you know, hey, I'm getting out of the way as fast as I can, but I'm doing all I can do. Again, yeah, Cliff, I can't, thanks for sending that to me. I'll look at it afterwards. I can't read those things while I'm doing the live stream. Longer lens, okay, I went back too far in the chat. Sorry. Bet if you damaged that island packet today, your lack of insurance would have been a problem. Well, that could be, Bob. That could very well be. But if I damaged that island packet today, that would not have been my fault because that was the deckhand who had my bow and then released it. So I would have put that on the dock hands. I have never been asked, besides being in Florida, Mexico, all the way down to the Caribbean, they don't care. No, they don't care. There's a law to register your boat. Yes, there is a law requiring you to register your boat. However, my boat right now is what's known as a boat in transit. So I will register my boat once I get to Florida. Oh man, I have seen so much plastic floating out in the ocean. Bebopolo, you have no idea. It's pitiful. All along the ICW, I've been netting bottles, I've been netting balloons, I've been netting coffee cups. If I see something floating, I try to grab it with my net. There's some things I just simply can't get because they're too shallow. I can't go after them. But if you were to look at my path of my boat, you would see me doing all this kind of crazy stuff instead of going a straight line. I grab the net that I keep right next to me while I'm underway. I net stuff out all the time. I usually, fill a trash bag in a couple of days with all the stuff I pull out of the water. So the Harbor Marathon doesn't require insurance, not that I'm aware of. I spoke to them, they didn't ask anything about it. So dinghy to get your ball, city marina. Okay. Lease versus ownership. What is the difference when it comes to insurance? I don't think there is much. Except if you lease or you're financing a boat, your finance company or your leasing company may require insurance. There is a fine in the South where you have to show proof of a standard boating course. Here in Florida, it will show on your driver's license. Yeah, Bill, I took the boating course when I was a kid. I don't have any proof that I took that course. When I'm 60 years old. I think I took that course when I was 12 or 13, maybe 14 years old. I know I took the boating course, but it was so long ago. I have no proof of that. For long-term docking, if you sink or catch fire, they want it covered. For $100 a year liability, it's nice to add to a towing package. For peace of mind, if you drag or get caught in a hole, and hit someone. Okay. To become that. Yeah. Plastic in the ocean is where in the ocean? Well, all along when I was outside along the New Jersey coast, I saw a lot of plastic. I saw a lot of plastic on Long Island Sound. And I've seen a lot of plastic all along the ICW. I saw plastic in the Delaware. I saw plastic in the Chesapeake. There hasn't been any place I haven't seen plastic garbage floating in the water. So, should start a fund for ocean conservation. Bill, there's a bunch of them already. I don't want to get involved in that kind of mess. Reason why I worry about getting sued. Rules of the road, pronounce the horn instead of the VHS. Look at the rules of the road. Yeah, Nelson, I don't think, I don't use a VHS. I use a VHF. I'm sure that's what you meant to type there. But I'm sure that Coast Guard cutter wouldn't even hear my horn where they're way up there inside that. So they're cleaning it up. Oh, that's cool, Freedom. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, really? I'm grandfathered in because I'm an old bastard, huh? Ghost running boat in transit. I remember another channel had to get out of Florida within a certain time frame. Yes, yeah, Patrick. And that's what the boat and traffic thing is all about. The boat in transit. Like in New York, I was allowed 45 days. Most states, I'm allowed 30 days. Once I enter the state, I'm allowed to be in the state for 30 days without registering the boat in their state. So I can, but I haven't been 30 days in any state except for New York. And in New York, I left New York. I went up to Connecticut and to Rhode Island and then back to New York. So that started the clock all over again. So I think the winds are like that. First hand boy down the Caribbean islands and way back, never once asked for insurance papers. Yeah. There will be all sort of goods collecting plastic. Yep, thank you. Okay, I'm way behind the chat. I gotta catch up here, guys. Yes, Troll Sniper, there is uninsured motorists for boats. Yes, there is. Anyone know how Doug is doing? Nope, I have no idea how Doug's doing. Haven't heard from him, haven't seen any postings today. Been sailing 45 years and only about 4 knots. Only need a boating course in Florida if you were born after 1988. P.S. If they can't, you're born. Okay. Deleted comments tonight. I've not deleted any comments this evening, so I don't know what you're talking about. Hey Slipstream, what's up, man? Boat US has a free online boating safety course that meets the requirements in most states. Okay. About all the channels I watch, I think this is the first time I've heard someone explain that. Okay, I'm not sure what I was explaining, but okay. Since you started sailing to now present day, have you seen many changes out at sea and within sailing as a whole? No, I'm not really seeing anything change. Doing good, my friend. Okay. All right, cool. I'm glad you're doing good, my friend Slipstream. I don't know if you were talking to me or somebody else, but whatever. It's all good. Oh, you're talking about John Dolan. Yeah, John Dolan's awesome, man. John Dolan's an awesome guy. So I just asked if you were going to address the comments made by Doug and others on other channels, and it got deleted just asking. If I was going to address it. I've been taking a lot of heat for my stance with that. Frankly, it's nobody's business, but hey Cliff, how you doing? It's nobody's business, but you know, mine and Doug and Billy. So no, I don't really feel it's necessary. I don't think, frankly, it's any of you guys' business, and I don't want to say anything negative about anybody else. So for the time being, I'm not going to comment on it. Doug has his issues. I love the guy as a brother. I always have. I always will. I've known Doug, you know, pretty much my entire life. I disagree with some of the stuff that he's doing and his motivation for doing it, but it is what it is, and, you know, I forgive him for what's transpired. You know, he's caused me some problems and some issues, but that's neither here nor there. I really don't, you know, I don't care. I've known Doug long enough, and I love Doug enough that, you know, I don't really care if he wants to put some heat on me. That's absolutely fine with me. It really has little to no bearing in me and my life. You guys may not understand what's going on, and that's fine, because it's really none of your business. So I'll just leave it at that. Okay? Does that make you happy, Hank? Yep, Cliff is in Alaska. I don't want to tell you how to spend your money, but I wonder if a rugged laptop may be a better purchase. They're made for hard use. Yeah, Dan, the rugged laptops are made for, you know, military spec stuff. They really don't make any difference on a boat. On a boat, really, this is not hard use. It's just they deal with a lot of moisture on board the boat. But that's not what caused the problem with my last computer. You know, my last computer was in fact very old. The power button inside actually broke. The on, you know, where you push it on and off. Physically, it just wore out. You know, it just metal, plastic, everything fatigues over time. It can only take so many duty cycles, and it wore out and it broke. So, and then in the process of trying to fix that, we had problems with the motherboard, which, you know, may have been my inexperience in trying to fix the on-off switch. So anyhow, yeah, I'm not going to buy one of those rugged type ones. I don't find them really suitable for what I'm doing. But thanks for your suggestion, Dan. I like the way you're thinking. I don't care whether he's asking for forgiveness or not, Evil. Yeah. Oh, no. Not Doug down one of my favorites. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, computer trip. Try not to vacuum it. Too much static. All right, Frenchie. Thanks for that. Okay. So with that, we were reminded once again, in case you guys don't know, and if there's anybody here that didn't hear earlier, John Dolan's doing a fun match right now for any donations. Anybody that donates to my adventure, John Dolan's matching it dollar for dollar up to a total of $1,000. So if you ever thought about donating to the adventure and trying to help out, you get twice the bang for your buck by donating right now. Hit my PayPal up, and John Dolan will match it. So, and we need for him to do that because we're going to use the funds from that match to buy a laptop computer so I can get back to doing some editing. You guys will see some more LilyCam. You'll see some drone footage, some underwater footage, a lot of stuff that I can't do with my cell phone right now. So, Carl, maybe a padded case to store your new computer in would be a good idea. Yeah, John, actually, I actually have a computer bag that I keep my computer in. You have to understand, my old computer was just really old. It had been around for a very long time. I think whether or not I was on the boat or not, it still would have broke. Even if I was still, sitting in my cabin in Alaska, I think it still would have broke. I mean, I've had that computer for, I don't know, like 8 years now or something. And I turn it on and off 2 or 3 times a day. So, the duty cycle on it, I mean, it just, hey guys, none of us live forever, right? Only the rocks live forever. We all have just so much we can do and then we expire. So, thanks, Slipstream. Appreciate it, brother. I really appreciate you being here. So, what do sailors do to blow their noses? Anchors. Oh gosh, I don't know what they're even discussing. I just thought he was a dear friend here and ill. Yeah, Carla, he is a dear friend and he is ill. Doug's been ill for a long time, guys. Just so you guys know, Doug's been on Doug's father died from kidney issues. Doug knew, I mean, back when he was a child, when he and I were, when Doug stayed with me at my place in Ohio for, what was it, a half a year, almost a year in Ohio, when Doug was living with me at my place in Ohio, Doug knew then, that he was going to have kidney issues his whole life. He knew that. He's been on the kidney transplant list for, I think, 8 years now, on and off. This is like, it's not like all of a sudden Doug has issues. So, Doug is on Social Security. He's got Medicare and Medicaid covering 90% of his bill. Doug's okay. I'm just going to put it out that way. Doug's okay. So, my need for a laptop right now is for your real profession as a real estate broker. Well, Thomas, there's that too, yes. Both of those. Actually, one of the reasons why it's my top priority right now for an investment is I'm getting close enough to Florida now where it's time for me to start compiling my database list of names that I'm going to have that I'm marketing to, and I need to start working on compiling that list. So, but I need a computer in order to start compiling that list. I certainly can't do it with my iPad and iPhone. So yes, there's a lot of reasons why the laptop right now is my top priority for spending. What's the only wood that doesn't float? A Natalie wood. Oh God. I tried getting some underwater footage using my iPhone in the washing machine. Oh no! Yeah, sorry about that, man. Stuck in BC. Wow. Johnny Hag, just because he's been sick for a long time doesn't make it any easier for him to deal with it. No, Johnny Hag, I understand that, and Doug has. I'm just not going to go there. Yeah, Doug is having a harder and harder time dealing with it. I'll just say that. So, 70s, pretty sure he was not okay. Definitely not an easy thing to go through. Doug posted a video from the hospital the other night. Not sure if he's okay or not. Okay, and just so you guys understand, Doug goes into the hospital every other day for his dialysis. Doug's on kidney dialysis. So he's in the hospital like every other day. He has to go to the hospital every other day for his dialysis. So, no Troll Sniper. I can't make that kind of a list on them, no. You and Doug are calling each other cons. I'm still confused, maybe both. Brett dropped her phone in a porta potty. We didn't want it back. Oh no, pilot, that's horrible. Hey man, I've been thrilled. Adam to Florida, $30. I don't know what that's about. $30. Okay, I've been thrilled so far. I've not dropped my phone into the water yet. So I keep imagining that I'm going to at some point. I'm going to slip and drop my phone, but nope, haven't lost the phone yet. Of course, now that I've said that. You know, something's probably going to happen. So, that's a shitty deal. Yeah, it is, man. And of course, the phone would be dead anyway if it got wet. You're not going to, you know, sometimes they say you can salvage them by putting them in rice. But in that case, your phone would come back blue anyway, right? It would be dyed blue. Yeah, I wouldn't want that near my mouth or my ear. After that, I'm sorry, I would, you know, yeah, not going to happen. Actually, when we were up in Alaska, my daughter Lacey dropped her cell phone in our outhouse once. Yep, outhouse rang for a couple days. I wasn't going to get it out of there, so. iPhone is waterproof. Yeah, Lonesome Roads, I have got the iPhone 7, and they said it's supposed to be waterproof down to so many feet or whatever, so. iPhone's waterproof. Burial bears are really good. How is Lacey doing, Evil? I have no idea. I have no idea how Lacey's doing. Don't know. Oh, there you go. That is what it is. Talking shit. There you go, Bill. Oh man. Okay. So anyhow, going forward, I'm going to be heading out the last bit of South Carolina and heading into Georgia. As I'm understanding, there's a real change up in the type of situation I'm going to be in. All across North Carolina and into South Carolina, I've been in a lot of dug canals, you know, manufactured man-made canals. But from Charleston south until I get into Florida, so across the rest of South Carolina and mostly Georgia, it's mostly natural waterways that I'm going to be in, up creeks and down rivers and that kind of stuff. There's a lot of really shallow places I'm going to be going through. It has to be a little concerned. I've been told with my 5-foot draft I should be able to get through all of it, but I may have to pay attention to tides. Like I may have to hang out and spend a day at a place here or there or elsewhere so I can transit a particular area at high tide, because I may not be able to get through there at low tide. That's going to become more and more critical here in the next couple weeks as I make my way from here down to Jacksonville. So I think the ICW is going to get a little harder in some ways, and more scenic, I understand also, and a lot more remote locations. So I might find myself in places where I'm not going to be able to live stream or do some stuff. So just giving you guys a heads up ahead of time. But it looks like we're going to have a little bit tougher time going forward here for at least the next 2 weeks. Now, once I get into Florida, I understand from Florida all the way south that the ICW is in much better condition, much better maintained, straighter, easier, smoother going. But going through the southern half of South Carolina, from Charleston south to the Georgia border and across Georgia, looks like we're going to be running into some more difficult times ahead. So, okay, with that, I missed a bunch in the chat. Let me go back and see what I missed. What's the fastest sailboat in the world? Usain Bolt. Okay, view insurance on your phone, so you don't have to fundraise. Nope, don't have insurance on my phone. Yeah, Wood Beast, I'm going to be doing that here. Maybe be lonely on the boat. It is lonely on the boat. Yeah, Evil, it really is. Apple finally got the IP68 waterproof rating on its newest one. Cool. Lots of things get deleted, which is pointless because people just save them. Okay, whatever. Yeah, you know what, Hank? It's not pointless because life's too short to deal with nonsense, and so I delete nonsense to get rid of it. And my mods know I delete nonsense to get rid of it, so they delete nonsense too, so I don't have to deal with it. So it's not pointless. It serves a very important point. Brunswick Marina keeps a beer keg on tap. It's PBR, though. Okay, good to know, Bob. Thank you. This is a database app for Apple products called Memento. Will that work? No, it won't work, Troll Sniper. I'm sure it works. But my iPhone, once again, guys, my iPhone and my iPad, I have no memory left. They're very small. You know, I've only got like a 32 gig iPad, okay? It's full. It's absolutely full. So is my cell phone. So you know, I mean, like if I shoot a video, like when I live stream, my phone records that. As soon as I'm done with the live stream, I have to delete it so I can live stream tomorrow. Otherwise, my phone won't live stream tomorrow. I mean, I'm right up against the maximum I got. So I can't create databases or anything on my phone. I have no storage left. Just got 3.2 beer and keep snowflakes from melting. But that's not often enough. External hard drive. Yep. So even with an external hard drive, Johnny Hag, it still has to. It has to go through the iPhone or the iPad to be transferred to the external hard drive. Okay, I'm done trying to explain that. Shameless shout out time, guys. Shameless shout out. Go ahead, if you've got a channel you want to promote yourself, if you have a YouTube channel or something you want to promote, try to pick up subscribers, go ahead and let that go ahead and get you some subscribers if you want. Go ahead and do a shameless shout out. Other than that, we're approaching the 1 hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. Once again, I'm going to remind everybody that we're doing a fun match with John Dolan. If anybody wants to donate to the adventure, John Dolan's matching dollar for dollar. Yep, Cliff, very well said. Thank you. Just quit commenting. Okay, that's fine. Soul Sniper, you know, I just have no patience for it. So let people say what they want to say instead of covering too much snowflake. Well, Trav, I'm glad you think I'm a snowflake. If you've been through the crap I've been through in my life and had to deal with what I've dealt with the last couple of years, you might have a little different perspective. So. In fact, you know what? Just go away, Trav. I don't want to hear that crap. RAM memory problems, guys. He has a low level of memory, very expensive to upgrade. It's just annoying, Lumberjack. Yep, it's annoying. Especially when people do stupid stuff like call me a snowflake. You know what? You walk a mile in my shoes before you try calling me a snowflake. Frankly, that really pissed me off, Trav. Pissed me off, so. And with that said, rather than me continue this live stream, because I'm going to be angry from now on, there's not much point in going through this, so. Hey, Freedom, I hope you guys down in CR had a good time watching. I hope those people down there watching. I'm sorry we ended up with all this troll nonsense, but we're trying to work our way through it. So, yeah, Adam, stew might be an idea for tomorrow. Maybe. A little better time, so. Anyhow, guys, be good, be careful, take good care of each other. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Night, everybody.